John Joseph Goulding was born in Holbeach, Lincolnshire, England, in 1883. He lived in England until arriving in Australia at age 6. He was a loving son to William and Julia Alice Goulding, and brother to William Marshall. He was baptised under the Church of England. John Goulding lived at 623 Brunswick Street, New Farm, Queensland, with his family, as well as attending Southport State School in Queensland. He was a labourer, working hard for little money before enlisting in the army at age 32 on the 30th of August 1915.
He was enlisted in Brisbane to serve in South Africa, but did not go to camp as no more men were required to go, as said from his mother. Goulding was a young, strong, brave man who went into war with his head held high. He spent a short time fighting in Egypt, but his main battle was held in Fromelles. Fromelles is in the north of France, close to the border of Belgium. With regimental number 555, he was a private within the 31st Battalion, B Company, in the Fromelles battle. He was part of the 5th Division, which throughout the Battle of Fromelles suffered 5,533 casualties in 24 hours, the greatest loss of life and casualty list in 24 hours in the history of the Australian Army.
Sadly, John Joseph Goulding was killed in action on the 20th of July 1916 at age 33.
A statement from Sergeant Ernest Holland, who was also in the 31st Battalion, said, "I put him on a post in the German trenches on the night of the 19th of July. Next morning he refused to leave. The post was heavily bombed and it was impossible for anyone to get away. This was at Fromelles."
His mother sent a letter in 1919 after not receiving any information about her son for years. It stated, "I am writing to inquire of my son John Joseph Goulding, number 555, B Company, 31st Battalion, AIF, who was reported missing since July 19, 1916. I have not received anything belonging to him since a parcel was sent from Germany sometime during 1917, with a promise that further inquiries would be made and I would be notified. Have heard no further of him. I have waited patiently with an aching heart for news of him. If only I could know that he did not suffer too much from the Huns. My son left Australia to do his bit for the country. He was born in England. He did not stand long, but I do hope that something further will be made known to me. Although 3 years have passed, it seems but as yesterday. I am still waiting. First missing, then prisoner of war, then killed in action.
I know he was not the only by thousands, but he was my son, just lent to me for 35 years and then missing. I know a good son. I believe a good man, but I do not know if a good soldier. He has paid the price, as many others have done, but in all the world there is not love like a mother's love for her children, if she is ever so poor, if a true woman." John Joseph Goulding was a young, brave soldier, fighting for his country with pride and integrity. He is a courageous man and will never be forgotten.